Hey guys, futures open up in about 10 minutes for S&P, etc. I'm kind of fascinated with gold here, and like I said, we're going to go through some different ideas going into the market week here coming up. A couple different stocks that I like, but let's look at gold here. 4-year chart. It's a lot of energy built up in this consolidation frame here before this breakout, and this breakout's strong. I mean, look at this long consolidation. Remember, this is a 4-year chart here. These are 4-year dailies. Solid breakout. Interesting that you break down along the trend line here. You go back, retest the longer term trend line. You break above. If we look at the horizontal support, I'm not going to draw it because I don't want too many lines here, but you get the idea. Straight across here, we kind of waffle along there, and then boom, we explode out. And it's almost like this big move was interrupted by the market. And I kind of think it was an anomaly. I think the pullback is really a little bit artificial. There's some dollar correlation here, obviously, but I think it's literally just liquidation to raise cash in this type of market. So interesting thing is we did break another bull flag here, and we kind of returned to that little consolidation area. So if this was a long-term consolidation to generate this kind of power, are we going to situate here and kind of waffle back and forth, and then it's going to take a little while before we get another move to the upside? Or was this, like I said, this move artificially pulled back, and we're just going to maybe do a couple more days here and we're going to take off to the upside? It's hard to say, but at least we have some points of reference here. Let's zoom in on this little area and kind of take a look. We're right at the 200-day. I like to use the number 4, so obviously 2 days under doesn't mean anything. We're right back over it again on that trend line. So I kind of think this is a good area for gold. As long as we hold these lower lows here, we don't want to break this 1450 area that we were looking at 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Gold's interesting here. The only problem is if it's going to take a little bit of time as we go back and forth, and obviously depending on how the market acts. Is there continued liquidation here? I like that the MACD is starting to curve. I haven't looked at the RSI. We can take a look at that too as well. But, you know, I like to play the leverage ETFs, the JNUGs, the Nuggets, and do we have enough time for those to kind of sort themselves out? Or are we going to be looking at like a longer term chart consolidation here of, you know, maybe a week or so before this thing really starts to go back to the upside? So gold is definitely interesting. Looking at the really longer term chart on it as well. Let's take a look at a 20-year chart on the weeklies and kind of see where we're at here. And let's flip over to that really quick before we leave. And then we're going to get onto some other stuff too. I'll try to keep the videos short. That way you can section them out. If you like gold, you can watch this and be done with it. And if you like something else. So, like I said, that was the longer term chart pattern. We kind of pulled away from there in the consolidation area. It actually extends further back, but I just wanted to kind of show you the peak to the trough. And then we broke out of this. Now we're in this little consolidation window, but we're still not, like I said, breaking below this pullback area, which is actually another bull flag area. So we're kind of holding an interesting area around the 1450-ish on gold. If you're playing the JNUGs and Nuggets, let's see how they perform over the next few days. I don't really know that I want to hold it until we figure out a breakout on the shorter term, which I can go to in the next video. I'm limited on time here, so futures opening up in about 7 minutes. Let's see how they act. I kind of like gold medium term, long term. All these charts look pretty good, but I think we need to kind of see how this sorts out.